listen to all that night noise. This corner of the world is called Anywhere, which is maybe why Click calls it home. Let's see. This fellow seems shocked to see you. He's heard about you, but figured you didn't have the guts to do what must be done to survive till the end of the world. Says it's better not to talk about that. Figures someone like you must be willing to do anything to stay alive, just like him. Now that you got this far, though, which way will you go? Are you really tough enough to see this through to the end? Or will you turn tail and run when the end finally comes? Guesses the end is coming either way. When there's nothing but a bad storm rising, it's ride or die. Asks you to think of the world like a set of locks. Every time you do something, you decide whether to open one or not. Would you go back and open different ones now? Better than what? Maybe things have to get worse first. The world seems like it's starting to heal. How pointless. Appears to him like you've been wasting your time trying to fix the unfixable. Can't understand why you work with the Myriad. Someone needs to lock them up. No, they're so good, so righteous and worthless. You look like you'd be a fun lock to pick. Says back in the days, no one locked anything, but that's changed. Locking yourself in and others out is his key to survival. He keeps his business low-key, but for the right person, he's willing to unlock secrets from the back then. The gears mesh well between you. It'll be easier for both if you just call him Click. Says that's the right way to ask that question. Think of yourself first. Click says his key to success is metal. And judging from what he's heard about you, you're handy with metal too, literally. If you charged a bar of metal at a Toxanol zap station, he could forge it into the palm of your hand. That would help your clonk fist beat new paths into the future. Just flip the switch of a generator that produces superheated, glowy air and get on it when the lightning charge forms. Simple, right? Thinks the biggest risks come with the best rewards. could have missed this village. It's called Mamble Clump. Always good to have some wood scrap like that on hand. Whatever you do it right, or don't do it at all. Asks you to check out the wares. Confident you'll find everything you need. Let's see. That's a Toxanol Zap station. Wonder where we can get some ride shoes for the mount. Yes, some e-waste for you. Just what you were looking for. Just flip the switch of the generator to produce superheated glowy air and get on it when the lightning falls. Daytime makes it harder for things to sneak up on you. You did good, but the lightning did all the work. Head back to Click to amp up the Clonk Fist.
Katacha.
Click says your fist is charged and ready to punch a hole through anything that stood in your way in the past. Click's worked out the locks of the world, but still needs to make the keys. He figures he could make a skeleton key, a key that'll unlock any old lock, if only he had a back-in-time bone. He's talking about remains of the dead and gone, and that means a chill down your spine as this bone comes from a particular site, the Gone Forevermore. Thinks you might have unlocked the secret to his plan. Click says you're locked together in fate. Says you can't all share the way of thinking that the Lotus tribe has. Opposites attract. Says you're welcome back. Click says you're locked together in fate. Understands completely. Maybe it's later than you think. Hard to tell at night. low. It's time to do what's right, for certain values of right. Eye boxes like this are few and far between. However, that's no great loss. Talking pictures from the aforetimes lacked a message. As the iBox broadcasts, it's hit or miss, but when it does hit, it's usually right in the fields. Look at that metal scrap over there. It's a ride, not a friend, right? That's gone forevermore. The place they plant dead folks. Hope you don't wind up there soon. At least the temp's nice and steady underground. Here you got Beau's teak hanging in that little blimp. Has an upgrade bench too. Let's see. Claims to have strange things from the dead zone that are so rare they need to be seen to... So, says you covered the important things already. You're still aboard your mount, which is probably a good sign. Smell that? It's the Glurp paddock. Chubza must be nearby. He's heard what's happened to you and wouldn't have blamed you a bit if you'd given up and gone on back home. He'd have done that long ago. Says it's probably best if you can't. Means those like him can still get away with it, though. He's impressed by the courage needed to get you to this point. He knows that he'd have strayed from the path long ago. Under threat or not, the thought of home is just too appealing to him. He hopes that you'll find a way to save the Tree of Life, and along with it, the world, and all the homes in it, including his. If your home means anything to you, well, he doesn't care. He just wants you to think about those like him who can't do much to save theirs. Sometimes he wonders what life would be like if he lived somewhere else. Different home, different him. Says you might not say that if you had a home, but you came here instead, right? Surprised the world's going to survive. Guesses he can keep his home now. Believes you tried your best to make things better, and not just for yourself. Heard the Myriad welcomed you into their home. It's so bright and airy. Did it scare you that way? Amazed about that. Seems like it might be too uncozy to call home. The homes of others don't really matter that much, though. He says whatever you think, big isn't better. It's just bigger. What you see here isn't what you get. There's more going on than meets the eye. His name is Chubza. A name doesn't mean much, maybe, but you should know he's built his foundation on something larger than himself. Now, With the world on the brink of destruction and all, the time has come for him to find a new home that's better suited to his needs. Says it's been fantastic for him so far, but he's outgrown it. It's time to move on to something bigger. Chubsa says there's no place like home. Even though he's on it, in mind, heart and body, he feels he's far from the place he wants to be. If you truly get in touch with something from the scorched earth, like a carrot, you get in touch with the land in such a way you feel in touch with true life. Once he gets going, you'll understand. Chubsa wonders if you've seen any carrots in the ground nearby. He's been needing one for a while, but now he needs to act before it's too late. As long as it's not after it's swallowed down.
That's so bright!
Seriously, you like the shine?
You just don't want anyone to get a good look at you.
Dark is stylish.
Lie to yourself all you like, darling.
Could this thing steer itself? Damage. Those are the kind of things you need. This thing needs new bounce sorbers. That's more like it. This is a radioactive zone. It's not healthy to go too far in without protection. That's unique. A string plonk that survived the long ago. It's tune pushers we used to inflict ear feels. Let's find out if it still works. You need to get the notes in harmony to make the string plonk tuned. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Music to anyone's ear. Your destiny waits on the path you'll take to avoid it. Any sun is way better than none. This won't be a field trip. It's the real thing. Thanks you for rising from your past to be a better person. What? It's a cold zone. Even a thick coat of fur is enough to keep you warm here. This is a spark plant, a place where they make the zap sparks for your go juice needs. Hurt bad. Swish crack! What a great sound! Not too shocking to find a notice board here. Just sad to think of all those unanswered questions. Can you feel your fur standing on end? There's a spark plant not too far from here. This place used to make power for the Toxanol Corporation. Clogged the sky and water, too. Nobody was so formal as to call it that, but yes, all the sparks you could want for all your spark-hungry gear. While you're looking out for sparks, see if you can find a track, too. Someone could probably make good use of that plastic scrap over there. Never know until you try. Perfect for slicing and dicing. The best bits make for the best weapons. The world is full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. Radiant. Shield your eyes if the daylight hurts you. Bolted shut. Needs a key. There's the track. How shocking. Those tracks turn up in all sorts of places of power. This spark plant hasn't worked in an awfully long time. Sparks usually fade fast. As electrifying as finding that tracker's been, you've many other places to visit. The inputters need to be linked to boot the mind monitor. It's mind over matter, software over hardware. Success is peace of mind. Yeah, the future is in your hands, so take care of it. Ugh, that's just awful. Watch your step around here. Just a few moves left. Make them count. The darkness swallows everything at night. There's a serenity about this. Stinks of monsters. Metal that's scrapped, always shiny and chrome. Feels like something's about to happen today. What a wonderful day!
Ja,
Moog says he's impressed. That's another monster pinned down.
Born.
Moog says that thanks to you, he has the monsters mapped out now.
Some born.
Once he gets the word out, your friends and allies will know what and where to avoid.
A genie.
He guesses you're thinking the exact opposite, and you're still eager to find more.
But ja analyzeta in ja.
Figures you can make good use of that impulse around here.
Vaksan mar malva cherry.
Moog's glad you keep coming back. Got what you wanted. Should have gone for a bigger size.
Hose es kuku Johanna.
Moog's glad you keep coming back.
Mishaku hare zavania. Jobintan kakuru.
Thinks Greenfinger is so amazing. Hard to find that cave of his, but it's worth it.
Daremai jobintan kakuru.
Says you seem all right and wishes there was something they could do for you. Understands you have other places you need to go.
Takadnio unzif.
Says you should... Click is thrilled with the back-in-time bone. Says there's enough to make a skeleton key for you too. Click felt there was no point telling you about a secret door if he couldn't provide you a key, but now he has one, he can. But he cautions you, you never know what hides behind the old doors. Best be careful, you're a key figure now. Says if he knew that, it wouldn't still be locked, would it? Click says he's locked on helping you. Sharp dealing. Treasure the coming day. The world doesn't have so many anymore. Wonder if Toxanol had a deeper purpose with any of the bang shelters. This one, for example, Shelter 5D. blistering. Locked, but good. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Great for tight fights. How far does this underplace go on? That's more like it. Now, walk the walk, Pants.